Hey, what up, guys? Level 5, Covington High, here for another wonderful and exciting day. This week during FFA week, we got a lot of opportunities and a lot bit of education and all that good things. And today we're going to introduce you to the FFA Creed. The FFA Creed was written by Mr. E.M. Tiffany back in 1930 through some hard work and determination. And the young man presenting today is a sophomore here at Covington High School, Mr. William Martin.
The FFA Creed by E.M. Tiffany. I believe in the future of agriculture with a faith born, not of words, but of deeds. Achievements won by the present and past generations of agriculture. The promise of better days through better ways, even as the better things we now enjoy have come to us from the struggles of former years. I believe that to live and work on a good farm, or to be engaged in other agricultural pursuits, is pleasant as well as challenging, for I know the joys and discomforts of agricultural life, and hold an inborn fondness for those associations, which even in hours of excursion I cannot deny. I believe in leadership from ourselves and respect from others. I believe my own ability to work efficiently and think clearly with such knowledge and skill as I can secure, and in the ability of progressive agriculturists to serve our own in the public interest in producing and marketing the product of our tool. I believe in less dependence on begging and more power in bargaining, and life abundant and enough honest wealth to help make it so for others as well as myself, and less need for charity and more of it when needed, being happy myself and playing square with those whose happiness depends upon me. I believe that American agriculture can and will hold true to the best traditions of our national life, that I can exert influence in my home and community, which will stand solid for my part in that inspiring task. Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, what? How would you define leadership?
I would define leadership as, well, being somebody that pushes or urges other people to follow their example or precedent, like my karate teacher, Mr. Ryan Acuff. Well, what he used to say to us was, how many average people earn a black belt? And then he'd say zero, because the average person doesn't earn a black belt. And that has taught me that even when I was a little orange belt that lost almost every single match to more advanced and older other people, that I could keep on trying and that I wanted to be that black belt one day. And years later, I'm a black belt now. I've had 5 years of karate, and that has taught me to persevere and overcome. And that can be applied to anything. I really mean anything. Like, it has taught me through my fruit trees to keep on persevering from his lessons to me applying it in real life. With my fruit trees, we had 120 of them. Now we're down to 78. And even though we lost a good bit of fruit trees, we're going to keep trying and replant.
Mr. Martin, what do you feel is the future of agriculture in America?
I feel like the future of agriculture can be defined as many things. And in my field, a couple, well, which is livestock, I feel like one of the first ones is the Wi-Fi ear tag. If you've ever listened to me, I've talked about this before. It's really cool. So it's a fly tag or ear tag that cows, you put them in their ear when they're little, and from there I can track everything about them. If I want to look at the cow's heart rate, I can do it just from my phone. Even if it's in a different county, like I live in Tipton County, I can track one in Fayette County, like I do with my cow. I can look at her. I can see if she's had her calf. I can look and see if she's eaten today. It's crazy. I really like it, and it may cost a lot, but I think it's worth it, at least just for a fun little experiment. And then another one, we have another feature is we have these little tags. They're about this big, and you can put them on the back of a cow. The tags are used for heat. When another heifer is riding that the tag will start getting red and red and more red. And eventually, when the tag is completely red, you know it's time to breed them, or hey, I breed them. And that saves us a lot of time. So now I don't have to sit out there with a pair of binoculars looking at heifers for about 20 minutes. I can just walk in the pen the next morning and say, well, it looks like 14H is ready. Let's breed her. Future's so exciting.
Mr. Speaker, tell me what is your part in that inspiring task?
My part in that inspiring task is, well, it's really back to leadership. If I show up to school or if I make good grades, that shows other people they can too, especially my little brother. It shows him that he can show up to school. He can make good grades. But that can also be applied to everything. It can be applied to, well, it can be applied to my bees. I have honeybees. I'm a beekeeper. And I'm trying something no one else in my family has ever done. And it's worked. I've been trying and I've been pushing. And that shows my brother that he can be a leader of his own and maybe start chicken. Or that you can do anything you set out to do.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Hey guys, that was level 5. William Martin coming in clutch on some Woodus. Y'all follow him on Twitter, JJFFA. Woo.